Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode where we eat some Pop-Tarts and we tell you if we think they're any good. My name is Chris, this is
Haley,
and this is
Duchess.
And this week we got a chocolate episode for you. We're going to start off with chocolate chip cookie dough.
Keep in mind, never feed chocolate to your dogs.
Yeah,
Don't
Duchess should not get any of these, so if she gets any of these on camera, you should spam me with comments saying we are terrible dog owners. So as always, we'll start with toasted. We will go to frozen, and then straight out of the package, we will give a rating from 1 to 5 on all the flavors, and then we'll total up at the end and tell you how they did. And we'll follow this flavor up with another chocolate chip flavor right after this. So this is toasted chocolate chip cookie dough. And I'll do some breaking for you there. That's what it looks like on the inside. I will say these smell to me like graham cracker gingerbread kind of. That's like the odor they're giving off.
Smells like an Oreo to me.
And she thinks it's Oreo. I say those are very different flavors. Flavors in the nose. That doesn't make any sense. Flavors in the nose. Odors in the nose. But anyway, I'm going to take a bite here and stop talking. That's pretty solid. That's alright. I can do that. Alright, now we got our frozen.
Ooh, that split very easily. You can see the actual chocolate chips in there.
There's actually a chocolate chip in there. See, look at that. Or some kind of chemical to make it look like a chocolate chip. Alright, frozen.
Straight out of package. Still chocolate chips in there.
Alright, then room temperature. Chewy. Takes a while to get down. Alright. I will say, I did not taste chocolate chips in here at all. Did you taste chocolate chips in here? So just know that. You really can. I really think you could just call this cookie dough. And that's probably what it tastes like. So what did you think for the toasted?
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either, so I'm going to give it a 2.
A 2? A 2? What are you talking about? I actually really thought the toasted one was the best of the lot. So I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go 4 on the toasted. I thought that was actually pretty good, which surprised me because going into this, I never really ate any Pop-Tarts toasted. How about frozen?
A 4.5.
A 4.5? Actually, you always go higher than me on frozen, so I'm actually okay with that because
he doesn't
as
like
always, the frozen, but I'm going to give it a 3. Like, there was a little bit of flavor to this frozen to me. So she's 4.5, I'm 3, and I think those scores alone make a contender for the best frozen flavor ever. Stay tuned for that. And then, how about straight out of the package?
3.
Yeah, and I think I'll go 3.5 on the straight out of the package flavor. They were decent. I could definitely see eating these as a grab-and-go snack at some point. Alright, so we'll be right back with chocolate chip. And welcome back. Now we're going to dive into chocolate chip flavor. So last was chocolate chip cookie dough. Now we're just doing straight chocolate chip. As always, toasted, frozen, straight out of the package. And here we go with our toasted chocolate chip.
I have high standards for the toasted.
Oh, this one, as I'm breaking it. Alright, that's better. So
oh,
there you
wow,
go. So there's the...
It's very gooey.
Not bad. Definitely better than the chocolate churro center. If you haven't seen that episode, check that one out. But definitely better than that. All right. So that was toasted. Oh, you want to break frozen?
Yes.
Break away. All right.
I will add that this drizzle on top is pretty pointless.
That may be my best all-time frozen flavor. It may just be.
Straight out of the package.
And room temperature. Not for you, Dougie.
Duchess, you can't have it.
I would say for me, this flavor probably benefits from very minimal frosting. This is really kind of the first one we've had with almost, besides cinnamon roll, which didn't work out, but with no frosting. So I actually think that helped for me. All right, let's go toasted. What were you thinking for toasted?
I'm gonna dock each one half a point because this chocolate drizzle on here tastes disgusting and it's pretty pointless. So that's gonna be 3.5. The toasted.
Okay, I'm not sure about the drizzle. Like it's like all the frosting on it. All of these.
It's like nothing.
I think I'm gonna go 4 on this one. I know I went 4 on the last one also, but I think it was solid, so I'm gonna go 4. And I'm gonna jump right into the frozen. I think while it tasted different frozen, it was still pretty solid. So I'm gonna give a 4 on the frozen too. So I'm not saying they're equal per se, which I'm sure people are gonna come at me with that, but they just taste different and they're both solid taste. So I'm gonna go 4 on the frozen, which for me is by far the highest frozen flavor I've ever scored.
4.5.
4.5. We are crushing it on the frozen today. We are shaking up those rankings. Goodbye, Fruit Loops. And how about straight out of the package?
3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I want to go 4s across the board, but they're not. I don't know. They're just all solid. I'm struggling to pick between them, so I really think I'm gonna go 4s across all of them today. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Judges, what do you think?
Give me chocolate. All right, so we'll be right back. We'll total up the scores for you and give you the overall standings. And we're back, and there's been some shakeups in the all-time scores. We'll go from 3rd to the top. So our overall top 3 flavors coming in at 3rd place is chocolate fudge. Coming in at 2nd place is cinnamon brown sugar, and our new leader in the clubhouse is chocolate chip. So these are our top 3 overall flavors. There's been a shakeup. All right, Haley, why don't you tell us about our favorite toasted flavor?
My favorite toasted flavor is surprisingly the cinnamon sugar pretzel. I did not like this one. So
still the top one, and by a good portion. All right. Our favorite frozen is
chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip by a whole bunch. The previous leader in the clubhouse was Fruit Loops at 3.5, and both of today's flavors scored above that.
Good.
So that might be the one frozen going forward. And straight out of the package, it is still cinnamon brown sugar. My new favorite flavor, according to my scores, is chocolate chip. And Haley's favorite flavor is still
chocolate fudge. I will not let this one go.
All right. So thanks for tuning in this week, man. I murdered that right at the end, everybody. Hey, you have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.